Good evening, YouTube. Kitso here. Hope you're all doing really well on this fine Saturday evening. Welcome to the beginning of July. Lots to see. There is lots to see. Where should we start? Oh, what we got here? A brand new mixter. Just ready to pop. Beautiful. Mixter is really pulling its weight, I've got to say. Pender, look at what you've got to look forward to. You can't sell that Pender, you really can't. You just can't. I don't care what you say, you cannot sell that plant. You will regret it. Trust me, you will regret it. I say a big shout out to Brian, who's joining us. He's just found the channel and found me on Facebook. Brian has subscribed, so welcome, Brian. Hopefully you'll see something takes your fancy, and if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. I am by no means an expert. However, and I will blow my own trumpet in this case, all my plants look relatively healthy, I must say. So, I do know how to grow Nepenthes. I do have some die. Normally not through my fault. Well, some of them not through my fault. But if you're going to grow plants, you're going to have plants die. That's the nature of the beast. So keep that in mind and let's crack on. So what's happened? Well, I've just got back off holiday yesterday. Nothing extravagant. A week in Cheddar, the lovely Cheddar. Went to the gorge, saw the caves, went in the caves, had a great time with the family, and got back yesterday and walked in to the shed, the grow room, the shed, the tent, whatever you want to call it, and I was just depressed. It looked okay, there was nothing wrong. I've been away for 5 days, everything was happy as can be, but I don't know if you, all those people who tuned in before will have noticed something different. Something right around there. See it? Come on, shout up. It's awful quiet. The remnants are in the roof. There you go. Yes, you know what it is, don't you? I did mention it a couple of videos ago that I had desires to turn that shelf and wedge it in that gap, which I have done. So now that shelf is going across the back, and I've taken the moss garden that was growing in the middle, and it's now growing in the middle of that tray down there with all the VFTs, the Attenborough, the Argentii, the Dietus, the Diabolica. They're all down there loving life, along with the little moss garden that's getting bigger by the minute, and we'll soon, no doubt, catch up with this lot, which I really need to. I need to get down here and do something and start pulling some of this stuff out, because it's overgrowing, and there's so many Drosera in there that are disappearing. It's a shame. So I think tomorrow I might go in there and be a bit brutal. Let me know what you think. It's overgrown, it needs weeding, so we'll pop in there and we'll sort something out. Anyway, let's get back to where we were, shall we? And let's get back to this table. Starting with, which I think is pretty gorgeous, is the beautiful, I love this, Truncata Red cross Aristolochoides. Crack it and let me get under the light so you can get a better look at the colours. Yeah, I'm digging that. I'm digging that. That's a keeper. We'll keep that. It's got a lot of potential. Really has. That came off Ollie. Shout out to Ollie, Scots Carnivorous. That's one of his. Peltata. Let me see if I can get this. Peltata Lowii Veitchii, I believe. Where are we? Yes. No, Peltata Veitchii Lowii. Tomatoes. Putting out it's working on a whopper. I think that one's going to be even bigger. It has jumped up in size every picture, so I'm expecting big things. What else we got? The basil on the Sib Lowii Veitchii. Basil is there. Penda, there's your basil, putting out his first leaf. Happy days. What else we got? We got another MAJB that's open down here. MAJB cross Song of Melancholy, cross Lowii, cross Veitchii, cross Boschiana. Doing really well. I'm happy with those plants. What else is new? The CK Mollis. Let's put another picture out. Not really stunning, but it's working on them. Yeah, I'm happy with that. What else we got? I've moved everything around now, so I'm kind of clutching at straws as to what is where and what went where, and this is okay. We'll move on. I don't know if I showed you the last video, the latest tenuis. That is gorgeous. I am really impressed with this plant. Extremely vigorous as well. Just throwing out tendrils everywhere, left, right and centre. Really happy plant. There she is. A really happy plant. Oh yes, look at this. This is the Truncata Campanulata Veitchii on the Wave, Song of Melancholy, Clippiata. Right, check this out. Here we go. This, I always do this, and I'm going to do it again because I think you need to see this. Exactly the same plant, from the same pod, same seeds. There's its latest picture. Not too bad, really, is it? I mean, it's not horrible. It's really not horrible by any stretch of the imagination. It's just really starting to get its groove on. But its big brother, who is over here, big old leaf jump on this side, which is just working on, get it round, just working on a picture. So we've got that whopping old leaf jump. If you wonder what this white stuff is over the leaves, that is foliar feed of my concoction. It does wash off with a couple of sprays. Anyway, yeah, so big leaf jump, and if we come across here, we have, look at that, people, that is awesome. I only got one word for that. Awesome. Ain't that fantastic? This thing is really, really promising. Really promising. High hopes for that plant. Okay, moving on. Moving swiftly on. Single Liner Diabolica, looking groovy. As is the... Oh, it's oh no, I thought it had popped a picture then. This is the Eustacia tenuis. I was after this plant for a while, and I thought I'd bought it off eBay. Different plant, not this one. It turned out to be something totally different. So I went to visit Ollie from Scott's Carnivorous Christmas, and on walking around his greenhouse, I saw this. So I tucked it under my arm, and on leaving, I ended up buying it. So happy camper. A new Sib Vichai Lowii. This is 3980, I think it is. The 3986. 3986. It's one of the darker clones. They do turn that light up a bit. They do a few different clones, and it's one of the darker ones. I've been up to my old tricks again. I have a confession to make before we go any further. You'll notice, if I move over here, you'll notice I've been moving pots around, and you know what happens when I move pots. You'd think after this long I'd learn a lesson. You'd think I would, wouldn't you? Now look what I did. Look what I went and did. I'm an idiot. Disgusted with myself. But not the first, and definitely not the last. Nice Berkey Vichai, looking splendid. As is up here, Vichai Pink. Big thanks, big shout out to Will for that. My mate Will from Erie Exotics. Great cutting that is, Will, thank you. Or Basil, I think it was. Basil or cutting, can't remember. I'll show you this a new picture on Vichai Spectabilis. Now, stand by while I change hands. This was bought as a Wisterbur clone. I don't know if it is. That's what I bought it as. I know when I bought it, the pictures were about this size, a little bit bigger, and the peristome is the most amazing thing you'll see. Absolutely fantastic. I bought it, and when I got it, it had got the worst case of mites you've ever seen. It was absolutely plastered with them. And sorry, I'm just looking at this leaf here. I think it's detritus. I don't think it's pest. No. Yeah, it had got the worst case of mites you've ever seen. Absolutely plastered with them. So it's taken, I'll just change my grip again, sorry. I've had this plant now, best part, nearly a year I've had that plant, and it's taken this long to get a picture out of it. It just absolutely knocked it on its arse. It's amazing the damage that mites do, and you can't actually see them until it's too late, and then you start to see the withered leaves and the short thick leaves and the grey, the brown on the rib on the underside of the leaf. and then you know there's something wrong. So, but it's back to full health. It's putting out lovely pictures, and dare I say it, it's showing a little bit of, well, I thought it was variegation, but I could be wrong, and I thought it was just on one leaf, but it appears the next leaf that's coming out is going to do the same. So maybe a little bit too much light, if anything, but we'll see. Niagara, Nepenthes Niagara has finally put out a decent picture. I think it's been 3 pictures that have come out. The first 2 were deformed. Then we had this little effort down here, and now we've finally got this one. Well happy with that. Go on, Niagara, fantastic. I'll show you this as well, which I clocked a couple of days ago. That's the problem with filming and trying to work one-handed. Bear with me, folks, while I change hands. Beautiful Hamartolowii. Look at the wings on that. Now, ain't that something else? That is fantastic. I'm loving that. Really am loving that. It's Hamartolowii B4609. That is really cool. I do like big wings on Nepenthes. I think they are. I like frilly wings on Nepenthes. I think they are fantastic. So yeah, I'm well chuffed with that. Just find somewhere to pop it, and we'll carry on. We'll pop her down here for now, and then we'll move it back later, because she'll hate me otherwise. We've got the newest picture on Truncata Affipiata. It was striped when it started, but it's coloured up and gone red. But that's another one that's full of promise. What else we got on here? We've got a new predator, brand new predator there. There we go. She's looking sweet. Love the way that predator peristome colours up. You get that orange going into deep. You get it's kind of a yellow going into orange, and then goes into the deep red. Love predator, one of my favourite plants. VTI striped, Velosa VTI striped. This one is, let me zoom in for you. This one is little corker. That's looking beautiful. That is B4605, and I've got 4606 in front of it. This is the non-stripe. This is just the gold, and it seems to be struggling. When I had it, it was going great guns. It was picturing. It was a happy little plant. All of a sudden, now it's burning off its pictures. That one doesn't look good. I don't know if it's going to pop or not. It's trying over here with another one. Growth tip looks good and healthy, and the latest leaves that are out look okay. I'm going to keep an eye on that. I've got another one here, exactly the same, 4606, and this thing's a picture machine. This thing's banging them out for fun. But this is an older clone. I bought this clone a long time ago. I bought this clone probably about a year ago. It was tiny. It was absolutely minuscule, kind of that big when I bought it. And I bought this in the latest BE import with the striped, and it was going great guns to start with, and now all of a sudden it's just slowed right down. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. No, not being overwatered. If anything, probably underwatered is my biggest crime. I'm a bit of an underwaterer, so that may be the issue. Everything's just been watered and it's had a good soaking. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it and see. We've got a new picture on, it's just opening, on Roger Edwardsiana. We've got a new picture on Rob Lowy, beautiful. And a Fippiata, we've got 2 new leaves. So a Fippiata's trying for us, brilliant. Okay, let's move around. I think I've already shown you the elephant in the room, the big old Truncata Lowy, Truncata giant Lowy. Look at the inside of that. That is a mouse catcher if ever I've seen one. Huge thing. Look at that. And I don't have small hands. This thing is absolutely enormous. It's an absolute whopper. And it's, if you could see this leaf here, it's thrown the tendril all the way over the top of the extractor fan outlet and come out down the other side. It's just amazing. And it's just putting out a new leaf, and we've got a new tendril over here. This one, it's burnt this picture off because that picture was that was on there when I bought it, so after I repotted it actually, so that's probably why it's knocked that one on the head. It's probably going to knock this one on the head as well, because those 2 were the ones that were on when I repotted it. So moving on, something to show you over here, I think you'll like. This is another AMA JB. AMA JB Songmelko Lower Vijoy. This is my when were these planted? March 23. In March 23 this was sown. So March, April, May, June, July. So 12, March, April, May, June, July, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 months old? Yeah, 16 months old. Not bad for 16 months, is it really? When you consider that, you know, a lot of these plants in here are like 4 or 5 years old, so not bad for 16 months old. Let's just pop her down here, out the way where she can't get harmed, because I want to get at Truncata alata. That one's just picking up. Not the one we're after though. We're after this beauty. Just get it out. I'm hiding it, so I'll show it off when I get down here. Here we go. Truncata red. Ain't that pretty? Truncata red, beautiful. Although it should be Truncata brown. It looks. I don't know if it's red or brown. It could be argued it's burgundy, I suppose. The body is definitely red. However, that's not what I'm going to show you. What I'm going to show you is this whopper. It's just opened. Look at that big boy. Gorgeous. And the size of it. That is the best part, I would say. I'm going to take a measure on me, but I'm normally pretty good with size. So I'm going to say that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to say that's about 8 inches. I'll say that's about 8 inches, maybe 9 at a push, from base to tip, and probably a good 2 inches round, 3 inches round. Really chuffed with that. That plant has just come on amazingly, really has. Thing with Truncata, once they get the roots down and they're happy, when they're happy, they grow like the clappers. They really do grow well, and they like that little bit of heat. Give them a bit of warmth. They appreciate a bit of warmth. What we got going on up here? What's up here? All these seedlings are doing really well, I have to say. There's a couple that have caught my eye straight away, and these are VTI crosses. There's a lot of VTI in these. They are, I'll tell you in a second, but look at the striping on this. Oh, that's in the way. The striping on this thing. Mad. Absolutely mad. And they are, let me tell you, Thorelli, which is striped anyway, VTI Barrio cross VTI Barrio cross Cockney cross Glandulifera Boschiana and Northiana. So these things are going to be beasts anyway. They're going to be well stripy, Northiana and VTI. Yeah. I've already clocked at least 4 in here that are standing out from the rest, especially stuff like this one here. Look how squat that is, and it is stripy. There are some little stripes on it, but look how squat it is. Beautiful. Velosa. Velosa are doing really well. Focus. Putting pictures out. Yeah, happy with them. Yeah. Doing really well. Edwardianas, that one's going really well. They're bouncing back. They had a moment where they weren't doing so well, but now they're bouncing back. Macrophila, yeah. Okay, so is there anything of note down here? Not really. Nothing spectacular. Oh, hello. I didn't see that. Let's pull that out. It might be boring to some, but we'll pull that out. The Palomonensis Attenburyii seedlings are just taking off. Amazing. I thought I'd lost these. They really struggled, and I thought, yeah, them are going. And then all of a sudden, boom, they found the notch, and away they went. I think there's about 15 in there all in total. Many thanks to James, Jimbo, you know who you are if you're watching. Many thanks. I've got this out because, and I've got to show you it. Wow, now that is absolutely beautiful. That's a doozy, as our American friends say. Focus, you. Oh, I'm proper liking that. Now, this is the plant I bought off eBay that was described as tenuous, Eustacia tenuous. I've since found out that it is more likely Flava spathulata, or it could even be full spath. The jury's out at the moment. If you think you know, put your answers on a postcard and send them in. Nice plant either way. I did actually consider selling this, and on seeing that, each time it's getting better. Every picture is getting better. So might be a keeper. I don't know. We will see. Okay, moving along. We now have a hanging roadblock, and I'll move them, but I've got to show you first and foremost. This is Maxima Wavy. We've got a picture. Where's the latest pictures on here? Latest picture is here. Nice high peristome, beautiful pattern on the side, lovely unstriped, cracking plant, vigorous, really vigorous. It was going along great, and then all of a sudden started to vine, and I thought, oh, hello, what's going on here then? I weren't expecting it to vine that quickly. I thought, you know, but hey ho. And then About 2 weeks ago, I was in here watering, and I immediately, my eyes just locked on this straight away, and I thought, I know what that is. That is, focus, that is a flower. Let me come around this side, get it up against a dark background and see if it'll work. You don't want to focus on that flower. I was hoping it would. Come on now, there you go. Yeah, little flower. And I took some pictures, some close-up pictures, and I reckon it could well be female. I really do hope it is female. And then here we have the burb. Let me zoom back out. We have Burbidiae platykyla. I had to look because the other burb I've got, the which it turned out to be burb fusca. Looks very similar from the top. The leaves look very similar, but this one is really getting its groove on. Really happy with that. And next to it we've got good old Miranda. Never lets you down. Miranda, let me see if I can make a bit of room here, shove that over. Miranda has graced us with this gorgeous picture. This is the reason I like Miranda, and this is the reason I like Mixter, because cheap and cheerful will always win the day for me. Cheap and cheerful, cheap as chips, and puts out pictures that are absolutely stonkers. Look at the size of that thing. Beautiful, beautiful. 25 quid off eBay. You'd be mad not to. Absolutely mad not to. Okay, move a bit of stuff along, make a bit of room. Let's see what's happening over here. I don't think there's much in the way of change over here. We've got a clip that's got its mouth open. So the Spectabilis villosa has had or is doing a leaf jump, I believe, and all of a sudden it's taking off big style. I've noticed a real jump in the growth on that, so hopefully we're going to get some bigger pictures. What else we got? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What we got here? What's this? No. What's over here? Nothing new, nothing nice. No. All basic stuff. Pop that back. Oh, we've got a load of seedlings under here. I've had to move kind of, because I've lost that table now, so I've had to move a load over here, and there's a load on the other side as well. Oh, big shout out to Hugh. Hiya Hugh, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. John Curtis, if you're watching, hiya. Hope everything goes well for you. Dom from Germany. How you doing, Dom? What else we got over here? Herb, still kicking, still going. And the big old Rob Cantley eye burb, still kicking. That's what I wanted to show you. It finally opened. Look at this. Ain't that a thing? That is amazing. That is totally amazing. I'm in love with that. New favourite plant. Definitely. We've got flowers on the Spectabilis Aristo. What else have we got? Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. Yes. LVB, VMV, LVB, VMV cross Eddie as Pratt. It's really getting its groove on now. I mean, this thing was, look at that. Pretty impressed with that. It's going to be toothy. It is going to be toothy. And it's just working on that one now. Vigorous, really vigorous. I'm impressed with how fast that plant is. I thought it was going to be, hang on, what's going on here? There we go. I thought it was going to be one of the slow ones. I thought, yeah, it's going to be a slow one, that one. But it's turned out to be totally the opposite. Okay, moving along. Boschiana platycoiler has surprised me, I must say. It started vining. Hasn't vined for long. There's the growth tip. It's not really vined for long. And then all of a sudden, I noticed upper pitches. I'm like, what? That was quick. That was really quick. And on this other leaf here, the leaf before it, we've got an inter. So we've gone inter, next leaf, we've gone upper, and the leaf before it is an inter. So it'll be interesting to see that, what that looks like. Very slender pitches, but nice. Very nice. So let's just pop her off there for a second and pop her down here. There we go. So we can have a look at what's up here. Glandulifera. There's putting out inters as well. Lovely. This is the reason I like Glandulifera. The pitches, I think, lower pitches are really meh. They are really just meh. And then as they progress, I mean, look at that lid. As they progress, and you start to get the uppers. The uppers are absolutely fantastic. I love Glandulifera uppers. So not long now, and we should have some uppers to look at. What else? My seed pod on the peltata is swelling. I don't know if that's a good sign, a bad sign, or what. Show this water off it. But they are all swelling, so we'll see. We'll wait and see. Nothing lost, nothing ventured, nothing gained. New picture on Rob Babigier, and they are getting bigger. They are just getting way bigger. And I noticed as well, while I was moving this stuff across, where is it? Where are you? Ah, here you are. Rob Cantley Glandulifera. We've got an inter just forming. So we're going to have inters on. We're going to have inters on Rob Glandulifera, which is I can't wait. I can't wait to see what those look like. So I moved this stuff over. So what happened to the netting and everything that was on the netting, I hear you say? Well, since you ask, let's just pop that over there. I cut it down, and I was lucky enough to untangle the majority of the vine. The maxima I was going to cut down as cuttings, but I just hadn't got it in me after I'd done all the things. So maxima is now over here, up on the roof. I'm just going to leave it keep going for a time bit. Oh, is that a flower? Oh, might be a flower in there. Yeah, I'm just going to let it keep going, do his thing for the time being. We're at 40 minutes, so I'm going to wind this up in a second and perhaps do another one shortly, not long after this. Yeah, so all the VTI are on here now, and hopefully they don't hate me too much for moving them. They're all going to hate me. Everything's going to hate me because I've moved them all, so they ain't going to be happy by any stretch of the imagination. But I am hoping that it doesn't last long and they all just get stuck in, because especially this one, I'm hoping this one doesn't hate me for long. This is Babedi Georgiana. I'm hoping that one gets over it. There's two pigeons inflating on that, so I really need that one to get over it as quickly as possible. The big truncator red flush is putting out another whopper. I haven't moved that, so that should just carry on, hopefully, and not be too peed off with me. Spaff Eddie is looking gorgeous as usual. It's really picked up in the last month or so. Took a while, this one, after I got it. It took a while to settle, but it's now, I'd say it's now settled, and let's move this. It's putting out, it's 1, 2, 3, it's got 4 pictures on the go at the moment that are forming and 2 open. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures that are forming. Well happy with that. So Helianthora I'm going to cover in another video because I'm already at 42 minutes now, so we'll look at the Helianthora a bit later on. But yeah, that's where we're at for July. If I stand back here and give you a look, I need to clean up on the floor, so ignore that. But with that shelf now gone, where it's not sticking out, I've now got a good 3.5 feet across, maybe more, might be 4 foot across there. No, let's say 3.5 feet. Where I have got plenty of room. I can walk down, I can turn around, happy days. I'm not walking in, catching pictures, snapping pictures off. My nickname should be Captain Picture Snapper, because I do snap off quite a few when I'm in here muddling around and messing around. I'm sure the stuff I haven't shown you, I'm sure the stuff that I've seen while I've been messing around, I thought, oh, I'll show them that. And you know what? I can't think for the life of me what it was. There's a new picture on the Ugly Duckling. Vent Sib Rocco Exotica Cross VTI. Vent Sib Rocco Exotica Cross VTI. Yeah. Ugly Duckling, named by me and Pender, as when it initially opens, it looks absolutely crap, and then it colours up into that, which, yeah, I like. So yeah, we're at 45 minutes near enough. Can't think of anything else there's on here that I haven't shown you. So that's it. Yeah, I am toying with the idea of perhaps putting one of these metal wire shelves here, coming out to about there, so I can get round this side and I can get round that side, and then I can have something on the top, something on the bottom. But we'll see. if something comes along at the right price. Because I was thinking, you know, I've got all this room here now. I can actually put another shelf in the middle and have a bit of an island to walk around. And you know what that means? More space, more plants. I'm going to rearrange some lights in here as well. That Viper Spectre there is going to come out of there and is going to go up here, the same as how that one is, angled onto the shelves rather than being over the top. These are big plants, so they don't need to be blasted with light. So I'm going to take the Viper Spectre SF600 from here, and I'm going to put the little no, that's the Spider Farmer, sorry, Spider Farmer SF600. Put the Viper Spectre up there, the same as that, and I'm going to leave these two as they are because they're fine. I'll turn that back down actually while I'm here so I don't forget. 2 notches. Yeah, so I'll leave these here as they are. They don't need to be moved. Yeah, and by doing that, I've got a SF600 to stick over here under the shelves if I have another shelf. So that's the thinking. Anyway, I'm going to go inside, have an ice cold cherry coke with lots of ice. That's my tipple of choice, and a wagon wheel. And I'm going to sit down and upload this. So yeah, I'm quite happy with where we're at the moment, if I do say. It's looking not too bad. A shout out to Sylvia as well for subscribing. Thank you, Sylvia. Really appreciate your subscription. I'll drop you a message after. There is something I need to discuss with you. So I'll drop you a message a bit later. Ooh. We'll see what comes out of that. Big lump. Yeah, we'll see. I do love looking for flowers in the tent. It's an addiction of mine. And you'll find that after you found one, you always keep looking for another one. Anyway, I've waffled enough. Folks, I hope you've enjoyed it. As I say, I'll do another one. Please like and subscribe, share. I'm at 285 now, 285 subscribers. I'm not far off. Nearly there. Can't believe it. Please share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all soon. Have a good one. Look after yourselves, and I'll speak soon. Good night.